The Jimmy Young Medal is what some would call a Lifetime Achievement Award. After many, many decades of service, medalists or potential medalists are considered and nominated. Many of them have contributed to research, others to service to their communities, their patients. They're generally very well-rounded individuals who have given more of themselves than one could ever know. I was honored to be selected a Jimmy Young medalist. I know Jimmy, knew him personally, and I'm very proud to be a medalist. Jimmy always put our patients first, but he helped build bridges to the future for our profession. He had vision. Jimmy served as AARC's 22nd president in 1973. He began his career as an inhalation therapist in 1960 as a trainee, but he moved up quickly through the ranks to leadership positions in clinical services, education, and management, with a lot of help from our physician partners. He established Mass General's first respiratory services department while earning a faculty appointment at Harvard Medical School. He authored over 20 manuscripts and authored one of our very first textbooks. Jimmy did all this while using his vision to assist inhalation therapy evolve to become the respected profession it is today. He did this by advocating for expanding the scope of practice for inhalation therapists beyond breathing treatments and oxygen therapy, thus expanding their value to our patients and our colleagues on the healthcare delivery team. Sadly, we lost Jimmy to a fatal heart attack at the age of 40 in 1975. But he left us a legacy, his vision. He saw our potential to increase our value to our patients. And he moved our profession and our organization forward in order to realize that potential. He inspired those of us who followed to maximize and document our value in order to build and sustain our profession. He helped replace inhalation therapist with the broader descriptor, respiratory therapist, and in so doing, changed the name of our profession and our association. Jimmy left us a legacy of service, research, and vision. These elements now are our overarching goals for our profession. Jimmy was the type of person that helped identify and groom what he thought were potential leaders. I was honored to be one of them. He asked me one day if I'd get more involved in the AARC and submit for election to their board of directors, which I did. And because of his encouragement, and only because of his encouragement, did I do that. And actually, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been elected to the board, I wouldn't have been its treasurer of the AARC, or its president. And from the presidency, I wouldn't have been the AARC's CEO for over 30 years. He had an impact. We do not limit it to respiratory therapists. Many physicians have been so honored as well. So this is not just about respiratory therapists. This is really about service to the patients with respiratory diseases and, of course, the association and the profession.